Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to break down, not a nervous breakdown. Today I'm going to break down Can't Stop, okay? Both the production and the lyrics. So get ready. Get ready. The reason why I'm holding the mic is because literally I don't want to like unfold all of the XLR. Otherwise, I'll have to like fold it again. If I break out the mic stand, then I have to collapse it and put it away later. I'm too lazy for that. So this song was so big. It had so many tracks that I had one session for the instruments, one session for like perks, and then one session for lead vocals and one session for background vocals. Today I'm going to show you three of those. I'm not going to show you the lead vocals. Those were re-recorded anyway. Thing that makes it so explosive when that beat drops is this one kick thing. It's just like a stock Logic sound, but it's a kick with a bass slide. Oh my god. Gigantic, bro. Listen to how it builds up and it leads into that perfectly. That's such a heavy drop. My god, I love it. The snare, I had to layer two things together. So this is the original snare. It's a Logic snare. It's pretty weak, but I layered it with this clap together. They're not the hugest snare, but they did get fatter, I would say. The hi-hat. And these perks. A lot of times I would have this crash building up. And it's literally the same crash, but I just lowered it in terms of pitch, you know? Just a nice trick that I like to use. This crash is a crash that I used on most of the songs on the album. For me, it has kind of like a waterfall vibe, like as a nice, airy texture. I used that, I bounced it in place, and then I reversed it, and I used the reverse crash as a riser. Leads into each other very nice. Take that crash and freaking reverse it, bro. This classic pad plays the motif, but I layered it with this harp sounding synth to make it more solid, you know? Yeah, this classic pad I also use a lot on the album and in general, just because it fills up so much space. It's so wet, and especially if you use it in the mid range, just fills up a lot of space. So you don't need to use many tracks to like make it feel full. It's like protein, like it fills you up. You don't have to eat a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? Which is perfect because this song is about working. I made trap beats for fun, and whenever I do that, I like to add some kind of jazzy like R&B kind of piano, make it more interesting. Not just straight up trap, but like trap mixed with R&B or jazz. It's pretty cool. I feel like it has a little bit of a bossa nova vibe. It's like a kind of Billy Joel kind of lick. It's some fun little stuff. Piano was my first instrument, so I do like to use it a lot. Pay homage to, how I started music. Here's the jazz organ as well. Man, when that comes in at the beat drop, it's like killer. Listen for this guy, all right? It's crazy, isn't it crazy? It's freaking crazy, bro. And also here as well. My favorite thing that I did, I came up with this like salsa montuno kind of line cliche. Isn't that sick? It's freaking sick, bro. At the time that I produced this, God's Menu had just came out by Stray Kids. And there's this part in the beginning and the first verse when Han Ji-sung comes in and the production just like spaces out and lets him rap and like take over, and then the beat drop comes back in. When I heard that, I was like, "Ah, I need to do that." So that's what I did right here. Here, I used the clap and I just raised it in pitch, you know, to give it that effect of like crescendo. Sounds a bit tinny, but layered with everything else, it's like hypes it up. Here is this. And it sounds really hype with everything else. You know? You know? You know? You know? You know, there are a lot of songs nowadays in K-pop. The last chorus is like just all out, you know, like energy drop. I think ATEEZ does this a lot, if you know ATEEZ. But anyway, I wanted to do that. So when I got to the very last post chorus, I changed it from this trap beat, all right? Then it goes into a 4 on the floor. And it starts building, it starts building. Here we go. Yeah. Let me break down the lyrics for you guys, okay? When I was writing this, it was right before COVID hit. I was working out a lot. 1 and 2 reps per inning. This is pretty obvious. Head is pounding at my mind. It's a kind of a personal lyric, not in a good way. During this time when I was working out, I wasn't eating enough, maybe, or maybe I wasn't drinking enough water while I was working out. But sometimes if I was lifting something too heavy or like I was going too hard, my head would just start pounding, you know, kind of like a mini headache. It didn't hurt as much as a real headache, but still, like my head was pounding for some weird reason. If you're a doctor and you know this, then let me know what's going on. This was the line that started this song actually. I was like driving to church, I remember. I was going to my job at church. All of a sudden I just had this line. I just hit the gym, I'm feeling so good. Maybe it wasn't even that the lyrics, but it was just that melody. But I just hit the road and done. Wait. I just hit the road. Yeah. Just the ultimate flex, you know. I just hit the gym, you know. I'm feeling great, bro. Just hit the gym. I'm feeling ripped. I feel it pumping all my fingers down on my toes. When you feel a pump, it's usually in your biceps or your legs or your core or something. It's like the main muscle areas. But here I'm saying like I worked out so hard that there's a pump in my fingers, you know, and my toes. Clocking all the hours, 24. Not sure if this is like a national gym, but in Portland, Oregon, we have a 24-hour fitness. That's what the gym is called. There's just like a bunch of different 24-hour fitnesses in Portland. Lift any less than that, you be done seconds flat. That's saying like you're lifting less than me and you're still like going to failure earlier than me. You know what I'm saying? Like basically you're weak. Even though I'm actually not that strong, just because I'm short, so I don't have as much muscle as a bigger guy. Can't really feel my arms on fire. I'm dropping these bars, dropping the bar like lifting something, and then you're done with your set. It's so heavy that you just got to drop it. You can't put it down, you know? That's just a waste of energy. And also dropping these bars like lyrical bars, you know, line. I'm lethal like lover, the heat'll rise, I feel like summer. Kind of a double meaning. Lethal like lover is like Lethal Weapon, starring Danny Glover, and also Donald Glover, who is Childish Gambino, a song called Feels Like Summer. Feels like summer or something. I'm not really sure how it goes. Like these roses bringing Portland up. This is just a shout out to Portland, Oregon, where I'm from. The city nickname is Rose City. What a beautiful name. What a beautiful name. This whole verse is kind of, I didn't really like it lyrically, but at the time that I was writing it, I wasn't really too worried about lyrics and lyric writing. Now I am. Nowadays, if I release this, I would not write this verse. I would edit it 100%, but you know, it's already out. Safety is like this safety on a gun. You have to flip off the safety and then you can shoot. You're not saying that I have an intention of murdering anyone. I would not do it. Please use this as evidence in case I'm framed for murder. Actually, don't use it because it's in my song lyrics. Don't use this as evidence. Eyes on the metal, barbell. Eyes on the Metal, but also Eyes on the Metal like gold medal. While I was writing these lyrics, COVID had just hit. When I wrote this line, I was like so hyped. I was like, this is gonna be the first song that has COVID in the lyrics. And it's gonna mention COVID. This is the first song that mentions COVID. I'm so hyped. And then it took a few years for this to come out. So proud of that internal rhyme. Going savage, my fever's catching. All of these words, a lot of them just don't really make sense, but it just for the flow and the rhyme. It doesn't make sense, but it rhymes and it sounds fun. Limitless, lifting this, feeling it, rhythm is switching harmonic notes. I was in natural minor, me re do, but then I go do so do do ti do. Natural minor would be do te do. Just some Berkeley fun. In high school, I released music under my other name EJC, which is my initials. One of the albums that I released during that time was Chestnuts and Cinnamon. Diatonic modes was supposed to be like kind of a chromaticism. Diatonic mode. Clearly, chromaticism is not a mode, but it's just more Berkeley fun. Bassline that goes like. This was also a reference to my past albums as EJC. I tried to sugarcoat. Sugarcoat was it my album? I guess it was my. I guess it was my album. To try to sugarcoat. Progressive overload is like, if you're not constantly raising the weight and challenging yourself, then you're not going to grow muscle. If you don't weigh more because of your muscle, then you're not doing the progressive overload, you know. Getting lost in this, call it a big amazing here. Amazing, like it's amazed, but also it's amazing. Crossing the line over the limit driving, guess that's why I'm Asian. There's a stereotype like Asians are bad drivers. So I feel like since I'm Asian, I'm able to make these jokes. But in case I'm not, I apologize. That's it for the lyrics. And let me open the perks now. Basically, I wanted to go to the gym and record a bunch of gym sounds and put it in the music. It's a very Charlie Puth thing to do, I feel like. Record a real life sound and use it in the music. But it's really too much work to take an interface and a microphone and then bring it to a gym where people are trying to work out and then, record the sounds. It's too much work to do that. So instead, I looked up gym sounds and this is what I came up with. So here was the sound of a barbell dropping and I reversed it and I used it as a riser for the beginning of the song. Obviously, that's like a plate slating onto the barbell. This, I don't know what it is, but it sounds like a chain, so I just title it chain. Oh, it's like when you're using like cable machines. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That one is like when you put a plate on and then you put a little thing on to prevent the plate from like sliding around. I don't know what this is, jump chain. It just sounds like a, but it's a nice like ding, 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 like a triangle kind of thing. This is me actually breathing. I actually breathe into the microphone and then yeah. And this one sounds like when you are doing back squats and you put the barbell back onto the squat rack. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. It could be also a cable machine. And there's another cable machine. So let's put it all together. I made like a little rhythm out of it. I don't know. I just thought it was really cool. Give it a lot of nice ambience in the whole scope of the song, if you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, bro. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Lastly, I'll show you the background vocals. Guys, I'm doing this on Zoom just because I don't have any other free software to show my screen with. But guys, if you know any good free software that you can show your screen with, please let me know. So this is the pre-chorus, and I put some oohs and ahs here. I love doing 4-part harmonies like that. Last part right here is really hype. I was going to use these, but in the end, it was just way too many tracks. I was like, you know what? I gotta just not. I tend to overproduce, so you can see here. 24, 24. Feel the soul, feel the soul. You can see there's like literally no need to have all of these harmonies. It really shows like I don't know the dedication that I had to making each song sound full, harmonies and ear candy everywhere. Nowadays I don't do that not because I'm lazy, okay? In my defense, I'm not lazy. Okay, I'm lazy, but also I'm trying to like not over to produce so much. That's why I try not to do so many harmonies because obviously that will like take up a lot of tracks. But yeah, guys, that was the session and lyric breakdown for Can't Stop. If you like this, comment what you liked about it. What was your favorite part in the production or the lyrics? And tell me what you want me to break down next, because I want to definitely break down a few more from the album. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
I just hit the gym, I'm feeling so good in my bones. Don't mess with me, you know I'm in the zone. You wanna go, then let's get physical. I feel it bumping all my fingers down to my toes. Blocking all the hours, 24. Pain is getting louder, I'm feeling sore. My body's aching, got these gains in. Never stop this, give me some more, yeah. I've been doing this and that, and you ain't getting mad. Lifting me less than that, you be done seconds flat. Can't really feel my arms on fire, I'm dropping these bars.